The other day I was at a physical therapy appointment as part of my long road to recovery after shoulder surgery. And honestly, I wasn't my best self, especially mentally. I was just really struggling. Just mostly in part due to the fact that while I have 9 weeks of post-op recovery behind me, I still have about 15 weeks or so ahead of me. And there's just a lot of work that's left to be done. And it's difficult. It's not easy. It requires a lot of patience. And I was just tired and not all there. And I'm grateful for my physical therapist. He's a wonderful human being. He sensed all of that while we were working out. And he spent most of the 45 minutes just creating a listening space for me, gently listening to understand. And again, it didn't take away the fact that I have 15 weeks ahead of me and there's a struggle in all of that. But in that space for listening and feeling like I was heard, I found the strength to keep going. I've been a priest long enough to know that when somebody comes up to me and says, "Father, can we talk?" what they're usually asking me is, "Father, can you spend some time listening to me?" It's a holy gift to be part of that work of creating listening space in this life, because so often that's a gift that's not offered. We often get caught up in wanting to try to talk over each other, and the world becomes so noisy as a result. What a gift it is to have some sacred space for some real listening, where we can be heard. Scripture celebrates in many passages a God who wants to listen, who is a sacred space for listening. I think of the first letter of John in chapter 5, verse 14, which speaks of the confidence we can have in approaching the divine precisely because God longs to hear us. And within that is a holy invitation to pause and pray about on our journeys of life and faith today, to reflect on where we've experienced that gift of some real listening space in our lives, where we've been heard, or maybe we've helped create that for another in our willingness to listen to somebody who was struggling with something or carrying a burden, and ultimately celebrate the life that's able to surface in that space made for listening. Life that is worth celebrating, and sometimes it's just enough life to keep us going. God's peace and blessings to you all.